What's going on, guys? We are back with another episode of replay analysis. I was about to start it as like solo games, but anyway, we got a solo 3 game of Krumpets here. And first thing I want to point out, man, I like the choice of boost. I like it. Most people don't use this boost at all, but I like it. I am a fan. I like weird boosts. I am a fan with the rock music boost or whatever the hell they call it. I don't even know what they call it. But Krumpets, he's Challenger Elite 3v3. He actually plays on 3 monitors, 5760 by 1080. So that's crazy in my mind. I would never do that. Like, I have 2 monitors here. Even if I had 3, I would never do that because I just feel like it wouldn't work for me personally. But hey, more power to you if that works for you. I feel like I would lose a lot on my sides because I wouldn't be looking at those screens basically ever. So, yeah. But it's kind of like a shooter when, or it's kind of like when you have a big TV and like you don't want to sit too close to a huge TV because then you can't see everything with one eye glance. Like you actually, or you can't see everything like out of your side vision of your eyes. You actually have to like look like towards certain areas, which I would never do. Absolutely not. That's just bad. That's bad for me, at least, I'm saying. For shooters, I can never do that. So anyway, let's go back. Challenger Elite solo standard, so I feel this guy's pain. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. Normal face-off, nothing too surprising here. Grabbing the boost. Now this boost grab, so generally you don't want to flip if you are needed like in a new position, but the way he goes for this boost, he's going for this boost the entire way. Now this is a replay glitch. That boost is actually there. When you're going for this boost, you should front flip to that boost because by the time you land, then you can still do that same turn and you'll be getting there just a little bit faster and make up a little bit more time getting back. Of course, it's not going to usually hurt you, but it's a good habit to get into. So those plays where you're off by a fraction of a second, then you can actually make back those plays. But generally, you want to flip for speed when you have no boost and you're not needed for a play, or if you're trying to conserve boost before you're needed for a play. But yeah, looks like he's playing with Shia LaBeouf here, so Krumpets probably getting a lot of good team boost and morale. Just telling him to do it, man. Just go for it. And that's what Shia LaBeouf's doing right there. Let's go back here. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked because Shia LaBeouf. But, yeah, that play's tough. Like, it's off the curve. Everyone goes in the air, though. One thing I would do here, you see Shia go up in the air. I would just let Shia have it at that point. You're like, fuck it. I'm not going to beat the other guy there anyway. And then you just want someone grounded. Now, of course, if that guy gets a shot and goes in, sometimes you just have to let him beat you and be like, well, it happened. Since he wasn't going to beat him there anyway, you're much better off being on the ground and just waiting it out. Unless you're trying to block an angle, which you can try and block that Hail Mary angle. But since everyone was going in the air, generally, you want to be on the ground more than not. So, and at this rank, a lot of people will be gun happy, I guess it's called. And they'll actually just go up for everything. So just going to be careful of that. But that's why it's better to think about being more grounded so you can be that guy, that rock on your team when needed. Alright, go here. Zelger's trying for a pass. Nothing really works. I like the idea here, trying to block the ball. In threes, that's perfectly fine. Buckeye does get it around him, though, but Buckeye doesn't really make anything happen. Now, this play here, I would have actually started turning towards Shia LaBeouf here, because you can always trust Shia LaBeouf. But instead, he kind of falls back. Like, when you're that front man up in threes, it's a good idea to go for those weird blocks because it puts you in a spot like this where you can receive a pass from one of your defenders. You should definitely utilize that when you can. When you do go up and you're in no man's land, kind of, but you still have 2 defenders, look for a spot to get open so your defenders can clear the ball to you and you can keep with an offensive pressure, maybe a shot. A good shot here. Good job by Shia with the pass. See, Shia actually does the play kind of correctly here. So let's follow this play again. He kind of goes up, just trying to throw this forward. He actually whiffs on it, so whatever. But now he's kind of waiting. See how he boosted for a second, but then it's like, you know what? I'm going to wait. See what type of clear my teammate gets. It went right to him, and then he just passes that up to make a play. And that's what Krumpets could have done on a play earlier, just like 1 minute ago, or not even, like 30 seconds ago, where he should have been looking to see where his teammate was trying to throw that ball, and then maybe make a redirect type of pass or something on it. Just keeping that ball possession in the offensive end, helping out those clears as you're in that no man's land area. Here, he's looking for it. That's okay. Right there, Shia misses. He was trusting the hit from Shia. Didn't happen. I understand you should trust Shia. And, you know, I would say it was a fake because it's Shia LaBeouf. He can't do anything wrong. So, Zelgris here, trying to kind of pass it up to you. The thing you have to be very careful about is driving away from the ball a little bit too far. They always say in most sports, come back to the ball whenever you can. Like football, like if you're trying to catch a pass, as a wide receiver, you don't keep drifting away from the ball, besides if they're trying to lead you. But say like for a hook, you actually want to come back to the ball because you want to beat the defender to the ball. There, he started coasting away from the ball, maybe a little bit too much, and it was a lot easier to get that pass cut off. And that's why you want to stay close to your passer if possible, unless you know you have that space, then you'll take that space. But when there's other guys around, then you want to actually move closer to the pass. Even though it might be harder to make use of the pass, at least you'll be the first one to connect and it won't get intercepted, which is much better than it getting intercepted. Good play here. He turns around or turns towards the mid to try and see if like a weird 50-50 pass will come out. It doesn't, but this is actually a decent read. He does get the block. Seller of skeleton memes. I want to see if he sees him at all. Not really. He sees him a little bit, but if you see someone coming at you trying to attack you from the side, what you want to do, again, is not just push the ball forward. Like I said in my last replay, you want to just try and shoot it around the player. And when it's the third man, that's even more important because there's no one left to defend this. So if he throws this around, he'll get it up the wall. He'll probably take too much time, and there will be one more defender. But it's much better than just trying to move that ball up. And, yeah. Instead, he tries to move the ball up, gets dunked on, and Krumpets turns out to be a good play. It was risky, but he's just trying to waste time mostly for his one guy to get back. And I think in both scenarios that would have worked. Beautiful pass here from Shia LaBeouf once again. He's the best in the world. And boom. Beautiful goal here. So he's starting to move up. He's trying to figure out what type of pass this is. I would move up maybe a little bit further. He seems to be a little bit passive in the midfield, time and time again. In threes, if you're that second man, you have the luxury to move up just a little bit more. It works out, though, because the goalie... So this is what goalies do all the time. I think it was Killer Penguin. Let's go to Killer Penguin. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. It's not Killer Penguin. It's not Skeleton. What's the other guy? Buckeye? There we go. See how he tries to go to where the ball is going to? This is why I always talk about trying to shoot to the near post. This is a perfect example of it, where he thinks he has more time than he actually does. So he tries to lead the ball. At this point, he should jump and side flip right away, but he doesn't, and he gets screwed. I don't know why he still went for that same ball like that. Krumpets makes him pay, though. Good job splitting the defense, and good directional shot there. Not too directional. Well, obviously, like it was straight, kind of, but he shot it where it had to go, and that's all you have to do sometimes. Shia LaBeouf with the beautiful pass. Trying to cheat here. It doesn't work. Now it's not his ball anymore. Good play to rotate behind his defender. He's got a little bit of time. Good play going up the wall. He doesn't have much boost, so it's actually way more beneficial for him to go up the wall. And right here is a perfect example why. You have a chance to get better aerials on the ball because you don't need boost if you're driving up it. He could have easily shot this. He actually, this is actually a poor shot attempt. It looks like, and then he has just that little bit of boost. So at this point, he's just trying to annoy the defenders. He can't really do much else. So he gets a few extra taps. Beautiful play. Works out to be a nice, gentle, sideways pass to Zelgris. And that's the pass you always want as you're moving forward, where the ball is going just perfectly laterally, and you can take a nice cracker of a shot And that's what Zelgris does, puts it home. Beautiful play. That's why you want to go up the walls when you have 0 boost. You can still do a lot when you're on the wall with 0 boost compared to when you're on the floor with 0 or 12 or whatever he had. Nice play there. Little chip. All right, this is a terrible play. Usually I say, all right, go ahead and go for it. But if you're going to go for it, he should have went now before you see Killer Penguin already in the air. See how long Killer Penguin's been in the air for? Now he jumps. This is a really bad play. Killer Penguin definitely has this ball at this point. Like, if you're going to jump to it, at least do it earlier so I can be like, like he didn't know if Killer had it. At this point, Killer knows he has it. And that's just a bad play. There's no real need for that. He can still stay up, though. Like, what he could have done was move up here and then just grab some welfare boost and kind of hang in that midfield. Wait for his defenders, just be in a wide open spot of the field so his defenders can throw him the ball. Instead, he goes in the air and just takes himself out of the play for a little while, which does not help. Here, just grab mid boost. Oh, missed it. Oh, no. Now he's screwed. No boost, and he screws up. Well, to be fair, he didn't really screw up his teammate here. That was more his teammate just kind of whiffing on this play, but you got to grab that mid boost. Just a little bit of a whiff. But at this point, again, trust in Shia LaBeouf, always. This is definitely his ball. He's waiting there for it. Let him make that play. Circle behind a net in case it's a bad touch. But let him make the play. He's been waiting there forever. Let him make that. And you just circle around a net. Sure, you'll have not a lot of boost. I think he had 12 at the time, but it's better than trying to bother your teammate there. Whenever you see a teammate waiting for a play, generally give him the play. Unless you know that you are going to beat him to the ball by enough that you will not collide into each other. And even then, I still wouldn't do it unless the blue team you think will actually beat your teammate to the ball, or it'll result in a 50-50 compared to if you just went and attacked the ball and got a free hit. But if there's no blue player, let your teammate have it. Right here, Shire just gets bamboozled a bit. A little bit of a fake play here. He thinks Buckeye's got the tip. He's turned off ball cam a lot, which honestly, it makes me dizzy. He could have easily just waited for this ball or attacked it there in the air. And what you should do on plays like this, when there is someone coming up for the pass, it was hard to see Buckeye actually being a part of this play, but you got to attack this ball. Once you realize that they have a chance for one of those passing plays, if you sit in net, then you have maybe a 1 in 10 shot of saving it because if he hits it at you. But if you fly towards the passer or towards the ball, then you can cut off a lot more angles, and maybe you save it 7 out of 10 shots instead, and you cut down the percentage of the shot, and you have a much better chance of making a save. So that's what you want to do when you see a passer getting ready. Go attack him if at all possible. Right there, we just get a face-off goal, which is kind of nice. Nothing really to be said here. Just does a normal face-off, neutralizes it, then jumps, which is smart. Like, you want to jump in front of those. Don't let the cheater have it. And then this is a tough play for Seller, to be fair. Like, you expect this to hit your crossbar, and it just doesn't. It's a bad read, but it's a really weird shot. I wouldn't fault him for that one at all. All right, moving forward. I probably would have grabbed that quarter boost, but his teammate gets it, which is still good. And then all three of them go for the same ball. That's not good. So, since his teammate got the ball, the boost, you might think he might go for it, but this is just the pinnacle of what you don't want to do is have all three go for it. A little bit of miscommunication. He does beat Zelgris, and he can't tell his teammates behind him. Shia LaBeouf starting to falter here towards the end, digging himself a hole. But, you know, he'll come back in Transformers sequel, right? So, what he should have done was let Krumpets have that, because, like, there's plenty of space. He doesn't need to bother Krumpets there. Like I said before, don't bother your teammate if they have the free play. He bothers them. They get lucky that they don't get scored on because all three went for the same ball. Buckeye's not even playing there for a second. It actually almost works out for him, but doesn't. See, again here, I would have started moving more midfield and looked for the pass from Zelgris, the sideways pass. He's not really looking for the passes. He kind of is just playing a little bit too passive. Try and get involved in the passing game. It's not just the passer that has to do stuff. It's the player that has to position well for the passes. And it seems like time and time again here, Krumpets is not really making those opportunities for his teammates on the passing front. So just be a little careful of that. But that'll do it, guys, for this replay analysis. He gets the win in solo standard, the rare win in solo standard without throwing your controller through a window. But thank you, Krumpets, for the support. Thank you, guys, for all the support. We'll see you next time. Head over to Patreon if you want replays. Have a good New Year. Later.